My mom would be at all my sporting events. Let's say I was playing football, okay? My mother would be on the sidelines, and when the play on the field started going one way, my mother would run along and, Mark, get up, get up. I'd be like, oh my gosh. I get in huddle with the other guys. They go, hey Mark, is that your mother? I go, no, I never saw her before in my life. See, the greatest gift my mother ever gave me. She believed in me. I overdosed on drugs on 3 occasions where I should have been dead. But I believed I was kept here for a reason. You show me your friends, I will show you your future. How do I know this? I hung out with losers and became a biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamed about as a little boy because of who I chose to surround myself with. My friends drive me home at 2, 3, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, and we'd be like drunk and high, laughing in the car. We, we put it in front of my house and they go, hey Mark, the lights on. I go, oh man, my mother's up. See, my mom wouldn't go to bed until she knew her son was still alive. I walked in, she said, hey Mark, how was your night? It goes, Mom, I'm just gonna go to bed. Mark, can I talk to you for a minute? I said, Mom, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go to bed. She said, Mark, I haven't seen you all day and all night. Can I please talk to you? I said, man, just leave me alone. You bug me. I slammed my bedroom door on the one person who believed in me. I was on a worldwide tour. We were wrestling overseas in Japan, and after my wrestling match, I just went back to the hotel room and I fall asleep. And there was a knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I got out of bed and I looked in the safety window and I could see he was a Japanese promoter. So I opened the doors and he said, hey Mark, you need to call home. There's been an emergency. I went back to the hotel room phone and I called back to the United States. I said, hey, what's going on? He said, Mark, I don't know how to tell you this. I said, just tell me what happened. He said, Mark, I can't tell you. I said, just say it. He said, Mark, your mother died. I just threw the phone down and I just ran out of my hotel room and I took the elevator to the lobby, and when the doors opened up, I just ran out into the street. I mean, there was no car, there was no people. 3 o'clock in the morning, and I walked down in the middle of the street in Hiroshima, Japan, and I remember I just looking up and saying, Mom, I am so sorry. I flew home for the funeral and I was so nervous to walk up to her casket. So I just stood way in the back and I kept looking from distance and I kept thinking to myself, Mom, please wake up. Please get up. And then I finally got to the nerve to walk up to her. And as I got closer, I could see my mom for the first time. I mean, she was so beautiful. I mean, she was dressed in white. She looked like an angel. And I just stood over and I said, Mom, You are my hero. Everything I am, everything I hoped to be was because of you. You love me so much. You gave me a life. You were the only one that ever believed in me. How did I repair? By getting drunk, by getting high, by getting stupid, by hanging out with losers. For what? All she ever wanted to do was to talk to me. I wish I could talk to you now, Mom. I wish I could see you could see what I'm doing. And why couldn't I have been a better son? We are defined by our choices. But if you surround yourself with people involved in drugs and alcohol and pills, it's dead end. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm here to tell you I lived that life. It leads to broken heart, broken relationship, broken dreams, and death. For what? To get high? And I learned what is truly important, and that is how precious this gift of life is, and our families, and how quickly it could be taken away. See, my whole life was about being rich and famous. I had to be millionaire. I had to be win the race. I had to be win the race at the expense of my marriage, my family, my friends. For what? To be all alone in the world? And I learned what is truly important, and that is how precious this gift of life is, and our families, and how quickly it could be taken away. See, I no longer live in time, I live in moments. See, it's not what in your pocket that matters, it's what in your heart that truly matters. Love, love is just a word until somebody comes along and gives it meaning. You, you are the meaning.